How did that happen?
I have no idea.
The servers are actually shit.
And I haven't seen this, so I just watched the guide, but I'll get it when I learn.
There is more going on in this fight than a lot of them.
Okay. For a DPS perspective,
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that happens, but only some of it matters.
oh shoot, I got this.
Oh,
Do I have
you
to
might as
pull
well
it?
pass it. Just pass it, or we're not gonna get anywhere.
Huh?
You're blocking the beam, Biko. Good movement.
Oh, how's everyone doing?
I'm good. Woke up recently, you know.
Decent enough here. Just saw this and decided Isaac's before bed sounded good.
Biko saw I was hiding, so I got dragged into it.
Big interrupt.
Oh, So that's how you kill some.
Yeah, you just interrupt that cast and it does a big AoE and murders me.
My bad. Oh, now I know.
It will happen if it interrupts that cast regardless why it's interrupted. So if you die, if you LOS it, or if you interrupt it.
Is it like an AoE, or is it just like?
Yeah, it's
whoever-
an AoE centered on it. And it'll happen with any droids that are vindictive. I think in hard mode they're only the one type of vindictive droids.
Okay. You're the jug, right?
That I am. And looks like there isn't one up top yet, so I'll just bring it to that spot. Yeah, that should be a good spot.
Oh, I think I've done them all. Well, most of them. I think, yeah, they're in the spots.
I wasn't the one who jinxed that. That was Squeaks. We did it!
Fuck me.
Yep, that was Squeaks.
Alright, can someone get the deflection droid down here up to the one on the stairs? You appear to be blocking the last beam. If you go a little bit up the stairs from the deflection droid, so that still hits that one, but you're not in the way, it works well. Nice.
Kill. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Let's see. Well, I'll probably do swap. Castle, do you want to do swipes or do you want me to do swipes?
Do it.
Okay, I'll do swipes. Okay, for the rest of you, you're just gonna stack around here. And just move out of the group if you get the induction cascade. Next phase. Okay, so you'll be taking aggro of the all the other amplifiers that I'm not using, so that'll be on the right side. I'll be using the energy drones and the amplifiers on left side to break the shield. During that phase, we'll start off by running to the middle. A white circle will appear. We'll run into the circle. We're going to push the anchor droid onto the tether droid, and then we're going to kill the tether droid, then the anchor droid. It's important that I have the tether, so if anyone other than me picks it up, can you please pass it to me, Biko? Apart from, and basically from that, I think it's just important that the DPS stay around here. Correct me if I'm wrong. To just get ready for the shield break to attack the boss. We'll probably do that twice, and then we'll move into phase 3. For phase 3, we're going to. The healers will be doing the connector droids, and who do we? We'll probably have a third help for the double connector one. So we'll just have probably a tank. So either Casil or myself. Any preference, Casil?
I've never done it, but
I haven't either. But yeah.
do you then?
I guess I'll just do it then, and that makes the interrupt order for phase 3. We'll have tank interrupt first, and then we'll have the 4 DPS. So we'll have Casil, Control.
Should we have in the raid frames?
Just curious, but who did change the frames?
What frames?
I think I had the frames. I changed the frames earlier so that we had tanks and healers on one side and DPS going down. There we go.
Wait, Recon is a tank? I thought Casil was.
Casil is, but that's how we do the frames.
Oh, gotcha.
So redo the order again. Okay, so that'll be for phase 3. I'm gonna keep myself out of it just so it'll be more consistent. So for that phase, DPS will attack tether droids. After we kill the tether droids, we'll then go into Isaac's. You won't be able to interrupt his shield, interrupt his Omni Cannon charges until we take the shield down, and when that goes down, we'll start the order. The healers in that phase will have to, what they'll have to do is they'll have to drag the connector droid around there, and then they're going to go to, let's just say Isaac's is here, and they'd have to connect that one and that one. To my knowledge, we'll have one side take the tether, connect it, and then click immediately, and then we'll have the other one wait until 75 stacks. But I'm not a healer, so you could correct me if I'm wrong. Am I right or wrong, pointy sticks? Just checking.
No, that's what Iskadol was doing, I think.
Was distracted with whispers.
Yeah, I'll do it first, Squeaks.
Okay, I'll just confirm with you, just because I think you're more experienced. We'll have one healer grab and connect one of the towers first, and then click immediately, and then we'll have the other one connected, and then they'll wait till 75 stacks and then click it.
Yeah, so I'll do the left side, so I'll click immediately for that one.
People
Sounds
do
good.
different strats with the number of stacks. If you're comfortable clicking it at a set time. You can go as high as like 90. If you're comfortable with your deeps pulling good numbers, you can do 75. Doing somewhere in between is pretty normal.
Okay, so we'll probably do like 75 or 80. We'll have it clicked. I'm pretty confident with DPS. For that we'll attack Isaacs, and then we'll have it clicked at around 75 stacks, and then I think he moves, and then we do that again, and then for the last two, I believe there are two connected droids, and we have to connect them to all the different towers. So past that, phase 4. Phase 4 is there'll be an augment droid around the center here. What I'll be doing is I'll be shooting 3 stacks into the augment droid and then 2 stacks into Isaac's, alternating, although not sure many of you needed to know that. For that, it's important that I think tank needs to stack close to the group but not on the group, because they'll have circles, and they'll have circles for pretty much the whole thing. So tank stands kind of away. If you have Cascade, get out. And I'm pretty sure just DPS is just attacking the boss really, and then dots on the hull cutter droids when they come.
What specs are the Mara and Sork?
I believe Madness and Annihilation.
Okay, cool. Then definitely Hemo Slash for the jugs.
Okay.
You're wrong there, Squeaks. You couldn't be more wrong. Because AoE damage on those droids, there's like literally no damage. It's not worth doing.
It's like 80 and 90% reduced. It's still worth it to have one jug running it if you have low AoE otherwise, because it means you can instantly spread to both sets of 3 hull cutters running in. But with those classes, nah.
Okay, once we get past phase 4, phase 5 is survival phase. So what we're just pretty much dragging the tether stuff. We're tethering those droids away from Skyvar, and we're having people kite Skyvar. So that'll be a
that,
tank
right?
heal. Yeah, rockets before that. You're correct. 100% correct there, actually. We'll have rockets and then transition into Skyvar. Okay, so do we just want to mark that, or just follow group? Actually, that's probably the best way to do that. If you don't know what you're doing, just follow everyone else. Do we want to have a heal or tank Jagger Skybar?
Suppose I could give it a go. Yep.
So, what, just keep out of AoE, try to keep away from droids, and keep outside of the green balls of energy?
Yep.
And phase 6, and then at the end of that phase, the whole platform's going to go yellow. We need to go to the back of the room to Myolanus and kind of go around those areas. And I think they're electrified, so you need to pop DCDs.
There's a small safe area outside of orange, but before electrification, if you stop moving as soon as you get a red X over your head, you're safe.
Cool. Where would I be standing? Like over here?
Almost. Let me find my mark real quick. I'll put a heal one If you do right where that heal marker is, but on the correct side, then that spot will be safe from both electricity and the orange.
Okay, cool.
There's another safe spot that you can do if you're not as close, that's somewhere right around here, but I have trouble setting that one up. I know some people like it better just because it's easier to get to, but it's a tougher setup.
And then after that, after we go through that, we'll then we'll come and DPS the boss and we kill him.
So it's practically mechanic, kill, survive, and then kill.
I thought would protect more, but you just need some on both in hard mode. Could be wrong on that. I was pretty sure.
Okay, let's get this started. Oh, I've lost aggro.
And losing aggro to a sadness sork. Ew.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Okay. Can I keep the tether? Tether, please. I still don't have the tether. That's Vec. Okay, thanks.
Pass it.
That's probably what.
My bad.
Okay.
Ah, missed the setup. If you do it at the right time after the 6th bounce, you can teleport back to the fight.
Shoot.
I'm horrible at that one, though. It's a bit trickier than the, like, Revan or Terror ones.
Okay. Let's go another one.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Induction has really liked that Mara. Call.
Okay.
Does it give you like a warning you are about to get induction?
He casts it.
You get
You
that.
cast it, and then you get the debuff, and you have the debuff for a couple of seconds before it actually starts hitting you.
It's like a blue electric ball above you.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support,
So
mortals.
there's the cast of it, and Vikuk has it.
Ooh.
And can't really stand inside the orange cleaves while you have it.
My bad.
It also deals a lot of damage, so as Jug, you're probably gonna want to pop your aggro dump to get the 60% DR.
Oh, the threat.
Yep. That's your best single defensive against it. You can also use Saber Ward combined with Enraged Defense if healers are behind, and you'll actually heal off of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Whoever has it will need some heals from healers unless they have good DCDs. But that should be enough by itself in most spots.
don't have induction.
For some reason I keep freezing. Okay,
Sorry, guy. Okay, 1 minute. Thanks for Riz. I don't think I've seen it done 5 deeps. You probably could. It'd probably work better with one of the weirder strats that I've seen where you have one tank handle one side of the beams and then have multiple people handling jobs for the other side. You usually solo tank the start anyway. You're still gonna have someone running around and not having good uptime, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be particularly beneficial. There isn't really much incentive to, and having the second person running around taking blue circles and all be a tank is kind of nice.
last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Can I please have the tether?
So for a DPS, are we supposed to kill the Hall Cutters? That's it?
Pretty much. During that phase, yeah.
Yeah, you handle hull cutters until the shield drops. As soon as the shield drops, even if hull cutters are still alive, you hit the boss.
Okay. Is there anything DPS can do to help, like, bring the shield down, sir?
Depends on the group strat. For most strats, including what y'all appear to be doing now.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
With the positioning you're using to eat that induction, you're also eating a swipe, which is a lot of extra damage there.
Should
I
I
guess
go
we're
to this?
recovering, but it does just mean extra damage taken.
That blast had insufficient power. Guide a blast through more amplifiers before directing it at Isaacs.
Ah, I keep losing fucking aggro on it.
Hey, good job.
Okay.
That was the 3 stack, yeah?
Same thing again?
Biduk.
I have induction.
Alright. One of the amps was destroyed.
Mortals! Isaac's Omni
There we go.
Cannon has come online. If the weapon is fully charged and fired,
Okay, in the
you
tunnel.
will not survive. I am unlocking access to the tower's signal spires and disabling their safeguards. Activate the towers on either side of Isaac's. I calculate they will discharge through him and drain the Omni Cannon's charge. Isaac's shield system is severely overloaded and minimally functional. If you concentrate fire, your weapon should now be able to bring the shield down for a few moments. With the shield down, you
Tell
will
us
be able
first.
to directly interrupt his charging processes.
It's good if a tank is able to get aggro of those right when they spawn.
Yeah.
I have I don't have a GCD, so I'm gonna need heals.
Casale. Go next interrupt. Vec next interrupt.
Got it.
How high are you next interrupt? Pan next interrupt. Shields back up. Cascade. On Vec, stay out.
He's really liking you, this bull. That's 4, right?
We hit the DPS that
Vec next interrupt. Oh, shit. Shields down. Vec. How high are you? Pandora. 20. Shields up.
It's only 70, might be able to get another cycle if you want. Y'all's call.
I think I've done the wrong
Induction.
tower here.
Click it.
Yeah, need to click soon.
Click it. it needs to be clicked?
Yeah, it's not coming up as clickable.
Is it connected?
Yeah.
Squeaks, did you connect it
Mine-
and then click it?
Yeah, and I couldn't click it. Is that a glitch or something?
Phase did we make it to?
That was phase 3. Pointy. What do you reckon happened there? Was that like, if you can't click it, was that just buggy? Was it not
Probably
done
wasn't
right?
set up correctly, but I wasn't watching what was done there. I do know that that one is one that usually takes people a little while to figure out how to actually do it. So if people are new to it, then if they haven't watched a video of that part being done, it would be good too.
Squeaks, did you have a tether?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Just go for another pool, and if it's an issue, we'll reevaluate it.
And it's probably easy enough to find a video that would show that specific part. And I know in at least one or two cases I've been before, someone just had seen it and didn't know quite what to do even after having read the 23 or whatever page guide, because a video can show things nicely that a text guide can't. Yeah, don't know if either of the people doing that had done it before. I don't know, y'all.
Adrian's done it.
Iska usually does the first one. Oh, just checking a guide again.
It looks like you don't, like, there's only one person clicking, and it looks like you just connect them both and then click on the one to the right, from what I saw.
I'd have to ask Iska because I'm confused
And
now.
to be more specific about it, the amplifier has two abilities. Always pick them up. Reach 100 stacks. If you do in the trend, You will have to do it 4
See.
times actually, which is quite annoying. So always try to DPS in between an
Okay,
item.
this is a
so
point
we
of
can
view of
grapple
someone doing it.
so we can grapple the amplifiers and stuff. So we try to give our healers now
Okay.
the
Drive
remaining-
the conductor to the center. You tether you click on the thing and then you press tether. And then if there's a button to click on the left, click it. And if not, it looks like there's a button on the right to click. Okay. Then right clicks first, left clicks so. Oh, I see right click it last all the time, but We'll just have squeaks, you go to the left one, tether it, click, and then Adrian will get the last click.
Yep, okay.
Okay, let's get another ball.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Haven't died. I have aggro to an amplifier. Does that mean anything? I'm dead.
The initial blue circle hits are more than I had remembered.
These circles hit for fucking heaps.
How are you taking 66 from it? I took 60 and I'm a jug that didn't have a cooldown up. I should be taking a lot more than you. Because jugs are made of squish. apparently bad at walking.
You were guarded, Pluto, so you took less.
Might be remembering a bit off, I'm guessing, but maybe not. I took 60 from the last one I took, and that was with nothing up. So I would have expected like 40 for a non-jug class.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
If you're gonna be in that sort of position, try and get right on the middle of the square thingy.
That's why.
I can show the correct position for that setup after this pull. Just try and remind me.
Okay.
Halfways of the tunnel.
Mortals! Isaac's Omni Cannon has come online. If the weapon is fully charged and fired, you will
Yeah,
not survive.
got a nice 4-stack charge on
access
it.
to the
and
tower's
good deep
signal
cell on
spires
it.
and disabling their safeguards. Activate the towers on either side of Isaac's. I calculate they will
kill those
discharge
little
through
droids
him
first.
and drain the Omni Cannon's charge. Isaac's shield
Kill
system is
Tedus first.
severely overloaded and minimally functional. If you concentrate fire, your weapon should now be able to bring the shield down for a few moments. With the shield down, you will be able to directly interrupt his charging processes.
Doesn't.
Zach. How are you? 10. 20. So,
Isaac's shield system is severely overloaded and minimally functional. If you concentrate fire, your weapon should now be able to bring the shield down for a few moments. With the shield down, you will be able to directly interrupt his charging processes.
Kasil. Zach. How are you? Pan. Pointy. $65 stacks.
There we go.
80 stacks. Click whenever. 90. Please click.
One more. He's gonna do it.
Ooh,
Close.
is it close for comfort? Oh,
Yeah, they took a while to become clickable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know why.
a slight delay. There'll be 4 this time.
Give him the total.
shields up.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, this one.
Won't click that time.
Is our DPS not high enough?
DPS wasn't the thing there. We needed to actually connect the 2 sides with the conductors. The puzzle is from front to back there.
Front to back or side to side?
If you're looking at the boss front to back,
No, I think that's... Yeah, that's the right side.
also for the induction, if you stand right here for the first one, then you'll get pied into the tower and be fine. If you're a little bit off of it, then there are some spots where I've seen some people say it can kill you. I have not run into that myself, but if you stand right on this thing, then you're safe.
Okay, so say the boss is right here.
Okay.
We'll have to do it from here to here, right?
Yeah.
For the
And
second one, yeah.
And if it's there, we go there to there.
Anyway, I have to go for now.
Okay, no problem.
Good luck. See ya.
So are y'all continuing, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to get someone.
But yeah, main 2 options for the first induction are either someone can go over to here and they'll get pied into pillar, or everyone that doesn't have it can move over a bit and the person with induction can go kind of on the edge of the orange. But if they go into the orange too early, then they'll eat a cleave and that's a lot of extra damage.
So this is the
Unless they're
bot
going it.
right here.
That's probably good, but right here I know is safe, and it's pretty easy to just run into the center of this thing. And that's definitely safe.
Okay.
No. There is germicide radiation, which is a small orangish thing that's somewhere in a semicircle about there, but that's way away from this and should only be relevant for tanks. Oh, no. In phase 1, that's fine. Anywhere outside of this blue shield, you do take damage from the shield. That damage is reflectable and actually deals quite a bit, but once the boss does his knockback, which if you're going for the induction here and getting knocked into the thing, you're getting knocked back by the big knockback, there isn't the shield anymore, so you don't take damage from the shield. The only reason that some people don't like this one that I know of is that there is somewhere around here-ish where you can actually hit the pillar and get knocked to your death. But if you set up correctly here, then you're good. And this one has a pretty good bit of wiggle room. I think anywhere inside this box is safe, and even a little bit off of the wall is safe, but not by much. It's more important on some classes than others. Like, Jug, it's a pretty big deal, because if we eat one of the cleaves, we're taking a boatload of damage. As a Mara, if you're already popping a good cooldown for the induction, then provided you popped it before you eat the cleave, you probably weren't taking all that much anyway, so less big of a deal.
What should our DPS be?
It's pretty highly variable in this fight, depending on how far you get. That one I was 9-3, and that's pretty good for where we were. Could have been higher depending on induction RNG and stuff like that. But at the point we were at, anything over like 8k is pretty good.
So we're good on DPS.
Or at least that's not indicative of a problem. You could still be fucking things up and have 8k there, or have 10k, but if you are doing 8k, it's not your deeps numbers that are the problem there. I mean, we did a push in one cycle for second phase. If your group's capable of doing that on a single 4 stack, then raw deeps numbers are not going to be an issue in this fight.
And did we?
Yes, you did on the last one. They got a 4 stack in through the amplifiers into the boss, which does damage to it, and then we pushed on the first set. It's not too tight a check, but it's still enough of a check that if you do it, then raw deeps is not the issue in this fight for you.
It's just mechanics.
Yeah, this fight is mostly the couple of people that do mechanics learning their mechanics.
Alright.
And then there are a couple of group mechanics, but those are ones that you mostly just need to see a time or two. Oh, hey Ophi. How's it going?
Hi guys.
Yeah, that time was better. I think the biggest thing that I saw that seemed bad was that you exploded one of the amplifiers by getting it to 5 stacks.
I did?
Yes.
Someone. I wasn't watching who, but there was one of the amplifiers on the left side of the boss that got to 5 stacks and exploded.
How do you, like, make sure that doesn't happen?
Don't get it to
Stop
5
pushing it
stacks.
slow. Yeah.
You want to get it to either 3 or 4 and then discharge it into the boss. If it's 3, then it breaks his shield. If it's 4, it breaks his shield and does damage. But if it gets to 5, then it explodes and it's useless.
And how is like DPS perspective can like help? Just like point away something, like those blue beams.
No.
In most group strats, you don't really have any say over what's happening there. The only thing you can do is don't accidentally attack the things you're not supposed to attack and steal aggro on them. I have seen 1 or 2 groups that actually have Deeps do things there, but that's pretty rare.
I feel if it's not okay. Ophie, can you please do what we're having healers do, connected droids in phase 3, and I help for the last 2, and would you be cool kiting Skyver in phase 5?
Sure.
Thank you. Also, I have a question with the connector stuff. Like, once the connector things are in place, I just use a tether on the conduit near the pylon.
Yeah. You should get a
cool.
circle above your head.
And then once I have that circle, then what? Because there's like
You
I just-
target the conduit, run over him, then get the circle above your head, and then click the tether again, and it'll connect it to the pillar, and it'll drop off of you, so you'll lose your tether.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I want to just confirm it so that we don't wipe later. I'm running, once the connector thing's in place, I'm running to the pylon. I press the conduit thing, and then I have a blue circle, and then I kinda wasn't sure what next. Do I just, and then it's click button, correct? Or
That's when you want to try and maximize your interrupts and whatnot on the boss, so that you can get some time in, and click at 85-90 stacks if the shield's up.
we can just click one and then click the second one later though, right?
You can. It just needs to get to 64 to push it.
Okay. Cool. And connecting the connectors front and back is how you do it, correct?
Yes, that's the third lot.
Okay.
4th, if there is a 4th.
I don't know how to do fourth, so don't get there.
4th is the same as 3rd.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, don't get there as a good strat.
And you ready? Okay. Following.
last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Ooh.
Okay, let's just wipe it right now. Okay, pulling.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Oh, he's
Very nice. Push before induction. I think I've only done that with groups 3 or 4 times.
That blast had insufficient power. Guide a blast through more amplifiers before directing it at Isaacs.
Next I have hull cutters soon.
Oh, fucking hell.
Big 5 stack.
I just swiped that right there. Yeah, what happened now is I hit the amp with the other amp instead of the boss. Big issue.
Oh, weird. It didn't teleport me to the normal spot this time.
Wait, how do you you jump off?
You can get back up here if you do it after like the 6th bounce back from the shield after you wipe. But also, like, what I was referring to was just randomly spawning in a different spot where it normally puts you back at the normal spot after a second or two.
Oh.
But that time it didn't. I'm really bad spawning back at the boss, though. I know some people that can do it really consistently, but the timing's pretty tight.
But like Revan timing or no?
Kind of, but instead of spamming it when your group's wiping, you wait until after the 6th bounce of the corpses. But same idea. I'd say it's more similar to the trick for spawning back at Hunt Master, but that one's even tougher. And less useful since it's practically impossible for multiple people to do that one.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Oh wow, we did it again.
Nice. Means average deeps is probably at least 14k or so. At that point. Maybe it's a lower check than that, but that's why I'm remembering.
Just wipe it.
Oh, nice. Guess maybe I had Assassin's Shelter on me or something when I got the 60k one.
can either.
If we have an AFK, I'm gonna go pour a bit more scotch back in a moment.
Okay, just let everyone take 5.
I'm ready.
Just waiting on Squeaks. Cut. Pulling.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Running over there usually would have helped, except for the fact that we got the swipe on our side.
My bad.
You killed the squishy jug.
Yes, I did. Ew, no.
walls. Isaac's Omni Cannon has come online. If the weapon is fully charged
so
and
they're doing
fired,
that
you will
consistently.
not survive. I am unlocking access to the tower's signal spires and disabling their safeguards. Activate the towers on
Pushing
either
that
side
in a
of
single
Isaac's. I calculate they will discharge through
Means that's
him
getting
and
forced
drain
acting
the
on
Omni
people's
Cannon's
DPS
charge.
on Isaac's as being good after the shield
severely
drops.
overloaded and minimally functional. If you concentrate fire, your weapon should now be able to bring the shield down for a few moments. With the shield down, you will be able to directly interrupt his charging processes.
Shields down. There. How high are you? Fan. And pointy. Shields back up. He's at 60 stacks. Shields down. Back. How high are you?
Oh. When those tether droids come out, especially on this next one where we have 4 of them, if it's possible to reflect there, you can actually get all of them pretty easily onto you and deal a bit of damage to them. Mostly it just means you get all of them, which is very handy.
Shields down. Back. How high are you?
Nice, got 3. Not bad.
This one needs to be on the side for here.
Shield down. I got that one.
Is it back connected?
There we go. Oh,
Could do both sides to the back.
okay.
Is it 95 need to do it soon?
Won't get there.
How many are there to
Missed
click
narrow
on
up to that last one.
Okay, I know how to tether that now. Okay, so Ophi, with if I do both sides, well, I'll do both sides, but do I need to click both sides or?
What do you mean both sides?
Okay, so let's say I did like decide these two for the third, and Isaac's is here. I connect them both. Is there like, do I have to click that thing on the side?
It'll be at the back, and you're saying you want to do the tape marker side and the other side as well? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I could.
No, I was going to say that you can do 2, like you can do the 2 tank ones, connect them up, and then, so do the front one first, and then do the back one, and click the back button, and then come to boss. but basically Pluto looks like he's getting the front one on this side on the hill marker, and I'll get the other one. The conduit needs to go on the DPS marker for that phase. Needs to go to the back.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I will do the other back one.
So what for that phase? You just want me to do this one?
Do that tank marker and the other one as well, like at the back.
Okay.
Up at that tank marker. And when you do that back tank marker second, just click the button and come to us, and I'll do the other side at the back.
Okay. No problem. Alright.
You'll have someone assigned to move the orb during the phase after that.
Should that be healer DPS?
I can move it.
Either.
What, so we'll have both of you move it? Cool.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, pull in.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Escape on Candle.
We pushed the droid in, right?
Actually, I wanna... Okay, I'm breaking it.
Mortals! Isaac's Omni Cannon has come online. If the weapon is fully charged and fired, you will not survive. I am unlocking access to the tower's signal spires and disabling their safeguards. Activate the towers on either side of Isaac's. I calculate they will discharge
y'all are
through
being
him
very
and
consistent
drain the
pushing
Omni
here.
Cannon's charge. Isaac's shield system is severely overloaded and minimally functional. If you concentrate fire, your weapon should now be able to bring the shield down for a few moments. With the shield down, you will be able to directly interrupt his charging processes.
Cascade on pointy. Shield is down. Zach. How high are you? Pan. Pointy. Shield's back up. Shield's down. Back. How high are you? Pan. And pointy. Cascades on Pan. Is it? Okay.
When we blow up, is that like a sign that we're gonna die? Or is that when we push?
I mean, when he does the big electricity thing?
Yeah.
That's that we've pushed. If you see him casting a giant laser beam, then he's about to murder us.
You got that one?
You stay there, stay there, sir.
Got it.
$70.
The Omni Cannon is offline. This is our chance. I have fabricated makeshift amplifier drones as well as bio-augmentation drones. Be warned, these drones are imperfect. Be wary of
No,
overcharging
we have
or
the orc
overusing
phase
them.
first. Go to the side that has the augment droid. Stand slightly to the right of the boss, kind of where pointing is. Hit the boss. When hull cutters come, dot spread to them.
Okay.
Stack tight, so directly on the ugly guy with no pants. Otherwise the hull cutters will be spread and dot spread won't work as well. Induction on how? Before long, he's going to move. Someone has already volunteered to move the augment droid with him. We'll just go to where he is and do the same thing. Not a big deal when we have as much AoE as we do, but if you have to choose between having
Induction.
perfect uptime on augment or on armor break, augment droid is better. Alright, clean up hull cutters. Get to middle, it's rocket time. It'll be coming from the direction I'm running towards now.
Mortals! The Omni Cannon is almost repaired! We will not succeed at our present velocity. I have identified an alternate strategy involving makeshift ordnance. I must directly jam Isaac's sensors or his countermeasures will destroy it mid-flight. The jamming will require my full attention. You must protect me at all costs and keep me within range.
I'm being really bad at reading these today.
Center middle.
Your mid.
I'm so blind.
That's right. But like, we've got 3 people.
You guys can do. Is this the third to last
This
phase?
is depends how you count.
Phase 5.
After this phase, there's the giant orange explosion on the whole map, and then it's burn.
Oh, shoot, so we're almost there.
Yes, and this phase is easy as hell.
You just killed the tethered drones?
Pretty much. Kill tethered drones, guard the boss, heal the boss, pull the boss around so it takes a bit less damage. You can knock off mines if you want, but they're more dangerous to people than her, provided nothing's too bad. It's mostly kill the tethered droids, because if she is tethered, the boss has lock-on attacks that are guaranteed to hit people and are a bit more dangerous. The attacks continue to do an armor shred and some other bad stuff, but basically if the tethers stay dead and you heal the boss, you complete that phase easy.
You can only see them in the air for the...
Let's not have everyone die to rockets this time. Pretty close though, so.
How hard is
How hard is what?
burn?
It's not.
I've done it with 2 very strong DPS before, but it's a really tight check with 2 deeps. And we had a couple of support classes up. If you have all but like 2 people up, it's a pretty easy check.
It's 58 seconds to do roughly 1.7 mil.
Well, that's not hard.
No, it's a pretty light check. It's basically just, do you have enough people alive? Where mostly that's from rockets, but if people haven't seen it before, then dying between Skyva, Frogger phase, and burn is a pretty common thing the first time or 2 you're in here.
And then for the balls, do we just dodge them during the second to last phase?
Yeah. It's just basically DPSs, kill tethers, and dodge balls.
If feeling fancy can help with mines, but no need.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Oh,
Rip that guy.
unlucky.
I don't have the tether. Can I please have the tether?
Do you have it?
I do not, and I still do not.
That blast had insufficient power! Guide a blast through more amplifiers before directing it at Isaacs.
Three stacks on this amp. Pluto can break it if you aim it.
So what? Yep.
That blast had insufficient power! Guide a blast through more amplifiers before directing it at Isaacs.
Given that was on someone unintended anyway, I probably should have just taken aggro of it and pointed at boss.
How are you stuck in the ground?
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Get a circle push.
Nice. That was a lot quicker than usual.
There's a 4 stack as well.
Yeah. I think
Mortals, Isaac's
even like
has come online.
Scarth, where I've seen him do it, only does it one cycle before then.
You will not survive. I am unlocking access to the tower's signal spires.
I know Janes can do it one before that consistently, but not many other people I know of can do it faster than that.
Charge. Isaac's shield system is severely overloaded and minimally functional.
Or Janes does
If you
2 faster than you
concentrate
just
fire,
did.
your weapon should
Scarth
now be
does
able to
1,
bring the
but
shield down for a few moments. With the shield
where
down,
you did
will
is
be able to directly interrupt his
that
charging
what I'm used to
processes.
seeing is kind of the best that most other people do. That I've run with.
Felt pretty smooth.
Yep. If you can get it down consistently on that one, that is very nice.
Missed it.
Shields down.
Now we have 4.
Yep.
And this is sides.
Next.
The Omni Cannon is offline. This is our chance. I have fabricated makeshift
Nice.
amplifier drones as well as bio-augmentation drones. Be warned, these drones are imperfect. Be wary of overcharging or overusing them.
Stack.
Reminder that the outside edge is electrified now.
Oh shit.
Somebody watch out the Goofus Cascade.
I clicked miss.
My bad.
Let's not do that.
Not getting dead is a pretty good idea.
Could probably make my D-bus a little bigger.
It also is possible to set up a timer for if you need it.
Okay, I think that won't happen again.
Wait.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
SWTOR.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Fuck off. Okay, breaking it. We got another stack. Okay, what the... What?
I forgot how bad Rancors are at going through elevators.
That's bullshit. Okay.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
No heals on me.
Entertaining.
Stuck it?
Oh, okay, that's what. Yeah, just jump. Okay. This is the pull. I feel it. Let's go.
So don't have too much longer, but if, like res and stealth res potential is stuff that we feel like we need, I could always do a sin or an operative or something.
Should be fine, because when that stuff happens, we usually all die.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
I don't have. Oh, it's over here. I should have it in a sec. Got it.
Mortals! Isaac's Omni Cannon has
I'm
come
curious
online.
where you
If the
learned that
weapon is
amplifier
fully
method
charged
from.
and fired,
I don't think
you
I've seen
will
that
not
before.
survive. I am unlocking access to the tower's signal spires and disabling their safeguards.
The way
Activate the
I think
towers on
Jaden's
either
does
side
it.
of Isaacs. I calculate they will discharge through him.
Don't think I'd
and
say
I'm
drain
moving the
Omnicannon's
amplifiers as
charge.
much.
Isaac's shield system is severely overloaded and minimally functional. If you concentrate fire, your weapon should now be able to bring the
I don't
shield
like that
down
one
for
near
a
the
few
boss
moments.
though.
With the
Sometimes
shield
I hit
down,
it.
you will be
Really
able to
pisses me
directly
off.
interrupt his charging
Ah,
processes.
I see. That's probably it. I just haven't seen people move that one the way that you have. You're still getting it in a reasonable amount of time, so I'm not saying that's a negative thing or whatnot, just it's different than I've seen.
Shield's down. I just like more room. When I do it with the closest one, I just fuck it up. Like, it was just, I'd hit it with the beams when I'm trying to aim it.
You know, the majority of people I've seen aim it through that one, but not all. I think everyone that I've seen that goes for 4 stacks consistently does, but I've seen multiple people that go for 3 stacks that don't.
I'll go 4 stacks because it's kind of easy to manage.
Because you're not healing it, that's why.
4 stacks is nice, just that you only have to do that phase once.
Shield's back up. Shield's down. Cascades on pointy.
The Omnicannon is offline. This is our chance. I have fabricated makeshift amplifier drones as well as bio-augmentation drones. Be warned, these drones are imperfect. Be wary of overcharging or overusing them.
Action.
On pointy. Phase.
Jump
Oh,
edging stacks that time.
Left side. Huh?
Mid, I think.
Mortals! The Omni Cannon is almost repaired!
Yeah, it
we
was
will
fine.
not succeed at our present velocity. I have identified an alternate strategy
That's fun again.
makeshift ordnance. I must directly jam Isaac's sensors or his countermeasures will destroy it mid-flight. The jamming will require my full
Middle.
attention.
At
You must
front mid.
protect me at all costs and keep me within range.
Front mid. Oh, fuck. No, I'm so wrong.
Oof, one person died to electricity instead
Left.
of rockets.
Front.
Oh, I would have rezzed that feed, but okay.
What's up?
Someone has to kite Gemini. Big, right? No healers.
No healers is a pretty big rip.
Do we have a Mara? Can we
Yes.
Fred? Unlike the second one, since the first one you don't die, right?
You can eat one easily. You can eat two with cooldowns. You'll be low if you eat two. But you can.
Cool. We're getting close, we can do this. Fucking Dr. Rockets. But yeah, no, if we get to phase 5, you should Rezo if you know me. Take a healer over a tank.
Yeah, tanks
He's
are
more important than me.
not quite useless there, but not far from it.
OP is far more useful. He will keep you alive. I will do like nothing, pretty much.
You're basically a bad Deeps at that point.
Yeah, my job's done.
Granted, you're doing most of the mechanics earlier in the fight, but
Kill.
I'm right.
Okay.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
No cascade. Kill.
I haven't.
That fucking amplifier's in my way.
Whoa, that was weird looking.
Okay.
Did you Phantom Strike the boss or something?
No.
Weird.
I'm very confused, but... Okay. Cool. I got this now. That was a bit scary.
Mortals! Isaac's Omni Cannon has come online. If the weapon is fully charged and
I like
fired,
it.
you will not survive. I am unlocking access to the tower's signal spires and
That's like the
disabling their
hardest bit.
safeguards. Activate the towers on either
Hardest
side of
phase for
Isaac.
me.
I calculate they will discharge through him and drain the Omni Cannon's charge. Isaac's shield system is severely overloaded and minimally functional. If you concentrate fire, your weapon should now be able to bring the shield down for a few moments. With the shield down, you will be able to directly interrupt his charging processes.
Shields down. Cascade on pointy.
Isaac's shield system is severely overloaded and minimally functional. If you concentrate fire, your weapon should now be able to bring the shield down for a few moments. With the shield down, you will be able to directly interrupt his charging processes.
Shields down. This is full.
The Omni Cannon is offline. This is our chance. I have fabricated makeshift amplifier drones as well as bio-augmentation drones. Be warned, these drones are imperfect. Be wary of overcharging or overusing them.
Next one to Isaac.
I have induction. I have no cooldown.
Wow, that was close. Also, you were really brave going in there and dot spreading when you were at 20% health or less.
You trust the...
I'll just get this little stuff.
Did you just say give it a stack?
I just said I'm gonna give that a stack. I mumbled it though, so it very easily could have been mistaken for that.
Oh, I've got a lot of cutters coming at me.
Yeah, they should naturally go to healers pretty quickly. If you're attacking them and you're not a healer or stacked with group, that's pretty bad though.
Induction? You're fucking kidding.
It gives it to like everyone.
Someone had it and
You
didn't
spread
move
it.
out of
You
group.
spread it to everyone.
Yep, that. Either once you die or once it gets to, I don't remember if it's 3 or 4 stacks.
It's 3 here. Okay. Pointy, can you please call out the inductions in that phase?
I'll try and remember to. Do need a 1 minute AFK real quick.
No, not really. Only 15 minutes, yeah. Well, that's if we do go for that one. Okay. We can call it here. I'm gonna do a lockout run tomorrow, sometime probably, and then hopefully we'll see how far. If anyone's interested, I'll see how far we can get. If we get to Isaac's, we'll have a few pulls. If we don't, I guess that's kind of it. So. Well, we're getting pretty close, so you'll have an Isaac's lockout by Friday, you reckon? Well, I'm still gonna do a lockout run because I 100% want to have a lockout for Friday.
I'm back. Oh, I dropped one while I was gone.
Yep. Yeah, so I think we're gonna call it
Thank you.
Well, y'all seem to make pretty good progress for a night. I'm guessing by the speed of that, y'all haven't been on it for very long.
This is a randomly formed group,
That works.
and some of us, I don't think a couple of people had even seen it, so
And
we
I
got
remember
pretty-
one person was surprised there weren't orange circles for rockets, so yeah, some people were new. That was quick prog. Nicely done. Hopefully I was
Thanks.
at least adequate for a random pug from Glor's Discord.
Definitely adequate. I was expecting somebody that was pulling like 8k or less, and then didn't know mechanics even slightly.
Well, last pull I was at 19.4, so a bit more than 8.
Yeah, a bit more than that. Do you get a lot of damage off the armor break in Isaacs, or?
Once you get to the Hull Cutter amplifier phase, everyone's deeps goes up tremendously because the amplifier and the armor break from your mechanics both help with damage a lot. They deal fairly comparable bonus damage single target, but the amplifier augment droid or whatever it's called is better because you have Hull Cutters as well, and you also get the 200 or 300% extra deeps on those. And jugs, even if they're not using cut to pieces, get pretty good spread there. So depending on the group I'm doing it with, in that phase I usually go up to somewhere between 15 and I think highest I've done is 27k by the end of that phase. The 27k one was with a really low deeps group. Like, that one had a couple of tanks that were god tier, a couple of really good healers, and a couple of DPS that were barely hard mode ready.
Ouch.
So I was able to number fluff tremendously. And I was using to cut to pieces on that one, because otherwise we wouldn't have had a chance at that phase.
Cute.